This is Bob Anderson, and I'm going to go over just the two trades that I took on my funded account for November 10th. I was trying to look at today. That's right, tomorrow's Armistice Day. I know most of you don't know what I just said, but it's because now they call it Veterans Day, but it used to be called Armistice Day. That's a very historical day. It was the day to celebrate the end of all wars. Yeah, that didn't happen. Anyways, I took two trades today. We had a lot of news today, so I'll be perfectly honest. I was coming into the market really not even sure if I was going to take a trade. But I did get, I had one beautiful setup that I've had several people message me that they took the same trade. As a matter of fact, Matt took a video of him taking the trade. I'll put it in the link below so you can see the trade. But I'll put the link to the video below this one. Anyways, what I did is I think I told you guys yesterday, since I've superimposed my red line from my 5-minute chart on the 1 minute, and I superimposed my gold line from the 5-minute chart on the 1 minute, that I've freed up my screen to the right, and I've been watching oil again. And I originally started trading, back in like 2008 or so. It was predominantly oil that I traded. I love oil when it's moving right. But anyways, so I've been putting that chart over here, and it got the better of me today because my favorite trade of all set up today, the overnight open trade. It works in oil too, by the way. I think I've told you guys that. So I'll show you the overnight open trade that I took in oil today for 20 ticks. It was done in a minute, so that was $200. And then the one trade I took in the ES I only took it with one contract this time. Again, I was being cautious because of all this inflation news and stuff like that, but I took it with one contract. It went for 5 points, $250. So two trades, $450 today. So 2 wins, no losses, no ties, no nothing. But anyway, so I'll show you those two trades. So like I said, my first one was the overnight open at the CL. I just had to take it. You'll see when I show it to you is reach as I talk about. Is the market reaching far away from its moving averages to get to the overnight open? And if so, you need to look for that rejection of the overnight open, and then back in the other direction. So anyways, and then a continuation trade I took at 954. I've had several people message me that they took that 954 trade also, and they were excited it worked. I had another guy tell me he took that 954 trade and then another one at 10 something. I'll look for it and show it to you guys. Anyways, so yeah, two trades, two charts, and we'll go from there. I guess all of you know that the market blew up today because supposedly inflation is flattened out or whatever. Anyways, here we go. And again, we are north of the red line, on the 5-minute chart, as we've talked about. So all I'm looking for is longs. And I'm waiting until after 9:45, which this is 9:45. So, you see you have this huge run up and then all this stuff here. And then we had my favorite trade. We had the crossover of the red line against the trend, and then the crossover of the red line, the 1 minute red line, with the trend. Once you cross over the red line with the trend, that first pullback, wham, there you go. So that was at 9:54. I went long at the break of this candle here, this nice consolidation candle right here, which was at 9:53. The break of it was at 38.95.50. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, it hesitated there more than I had anticipated. And if I did not have that 10 tick stop, I would have gotten stopped out. But there's so much movement in today's market. I mean, this 5 points looks like nothing on this chart. I'll blow it up some more so it can kind of look like it actually moved. But, you know, here we go. There's your 5 points right at 3,950. So that was my one and only trade that I took. And the reason it's the only one I took was I had a target profit goal today for my account that I need to get it to a certain point for funding. And then that was it. So then I moved over to another account that I started trading after. But this account here is the one I use for my overnight open trade and this continuation trade. So the combined, they both generated $450. So anyways, but this did roll up for a potential. Now remember, this is attempt one. This is attempt two. Attempt two, I've always talked about it, is less likely to happen versus attempt one, and you know, that kind of stuff. And that's why when you get over here further, you cross back over the red line, you cross back over, you still haven't broken these pivots over here. You're kind of just hanging out. Then you have this big pull down, this big run up. And you got either this one or this one. Either one of these as your potentials. This would have been the one I would have been looking for. The one that went all the way up, pulled back, and then I would have had a long right here. If I was still trading at 10.56, I would have been taking the break of this one at 39.15.75. And there you go, 39.15.75. So it would have been 20.75. Right there would have been your 5 points. Notice again, this one went about 6 points. Yep, 6 points, and then rolled over. So it kind of goes back to my conversation I talked about. 5 points is really about what this market gives up, and then it gets soft. So I don't like to overstay my welcome on that trade. But anyways, but it's a sniper trade, boy. There it is, beautiful. Same pattern as the one before. Broke up all through these pivots to your left, then pulled back into here, and then bam, there you go. Now my gold line, oil. Let's talk about oil. So this is where, again, I told you guys yesterday that I've got this chart now in front of me so I can spend time looking at it live. Because one of the things I've told you guys, you can't just go back and look at charts because these moving averages move so much. Even after price has touched a spot and then moved, you can't really get your eyes on it. You really need to see it live. So anyways, we had this big push up again at 8:30 because of the news. And then we had this pullback right here. Now, I didn't take this trade. I'm just showing it as an observation, but it was a rejection of the 5-minute gold line. Wham. Now, it's too close to the open for me because remember, oil opens at 9. Then this thing ran down. Now, look at these candles. Look at these candles. Look at these candles. When it hesitated here, went, oh, crap. Because I was looking for the rejection right here of your overnight open. This gold line right here, this flat gold line. The overnight open on oil was 85.85. So you might ask me, well, then why did you take the trade at 85.91, Bob? Well, here's what I did. Just again, I did a buy stop. I put it up here, buy stop limit, and I had it sitting up here, and then I dragged it down. Well, here, if you look, this red candle closed right here. You see that? But it had not touched. Let me see if I can blow this up even more. Let me see if I can blow this up even more to show you guys what I'm talking about. See, this red line, this red candle had not even touched the open yet, okay? So, when this one opened here, when this green candle opened here, this is where it opened, and it pulled down. So I had my buy just on the other side of that candle because I was looking for the rejection, and that's exactly what happened. It actually did the finger through. You can see the gold little dots right there. It did the finger through the chart. It did the finger through the price. And I was sitting right here just waiting for the reversal of this forming candle. And bam, there's your 20 ticks. Ran right up. And then once it hit this 1 minute gold line, it reversed down. But I mean, anyways, but it was 20 ticks. So that was each tick in oil is $10, so that was $200. So that's it. I'm hoping to incorporate more oil trades into my trading, just because if the overnight open and the 5 minute gold line trades are going to set up the way they did. I mean, and they, let's just for a second, all right? I got to show you this just for a second. Let's do it again, just for fun. So we have a crossover of the 5 minute red line. Remember, I've got it superimposed on here. We had the pullback, bam, right onto that 5 minute gold line. That, right, now these are 1 minute candles. This thing went 40 ticks in less than 3 minutes. Oh, there it is. 40, Jesus, helps if I show you. 40 ticks in less than 3 minutes. That's huge. If you can recognize little things like that that are consistent. Now notice this one went down and through by 3 ticks. You could have been sitting here with a buy stop of the rejection of that finger. And let me tell you something. If you saw this candle form live, you'd have been like, holy cow, something just happened. That's my whole point. That's the anomalies that I talk about. Nothing will replace screen time. Seriously, nothing will replace screen time. And here's the best part about everything I'm showing you. The best part about everything I'm showing you is these indicators are free. I'm not selling you anything. I have nothing to sell you. I do this out of my own free time as a payback to some of the people that have contacted me while I was recording my trading journey, that I was recording throughout the whole month of August and September, that I never even had a losing day by using the continuation trade. And people contacted me, Bob, what is that continuation trade? How does it work? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I know what it's, I've got my own issues in trading, okay? So I'm not going to sit here and say, that I'm some kind of expert, but I know what it's like to sit there and just flail taking trades and having no idea why I entered, having no idea why it failed. And so when people sincerely contact me and ask me for sincere help with sincere questions, I have the most empathy for helping you. So anyways, that's what I get. That's what I give back for the things that you guys give me. Anyways, you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to put the link for the long that Matt took in the ES. And maybe he told me he was going to try to help me learn how to videotape my own trades so I can start doing that for you guys. Because I'm a technical idiot. Okay. I can read a chart, but that's about it. Talk to you later. Bye.